Hello everybody. It seems like we are live. Let me take a look at my channel. And you're live. Yeah. After 9 months, 9 months. It took me 9 months to now. Okay, the connection successful. Uh, so this is live, as you know, and there will be interruptions in the internet, and you know the drill. Lots of light over here. Like, I don't know, like 100, I suppose. Yeah, look at this. And I remember my first, these are related to Scala and some video games live in English. I will retake this. Um, yeah, I remember the first live that I attempted, and it was a disaster, you know. Uh, Quite simple function in Scala. Look at this, and it was like, oh my god, I was very nervous. Right now, I am not that nervous, but mm, still, again, I am tackling a code base that is totally unknown for me. We are taking a look at this, taking a look at Promptfoo, taking a look at Promptfoo. You know, thank God this is a placeholder image, so it will be replaced. Okay, I will be monitoring this thing, and we will spend here some hours, I suppose. And it seems it's gonna rain, so perhaps it will be disconnected. And also, I have some, you know, perhaps someone calls me and I will be leaving this thing. You know, this is life, and I didn't prepare for this. Again, the challenge is that this repository is new to me. I know nothing about this project. I came across this project yesterday, and this topic, LLMs, large language models, that's a thing that I know that this stands for. And there are some products over here. So why I am doing this? Because Steve Jobs in an interview says you need to be willing to crash and burn. I'm not willing to crash and burn. I don't want to crash and burn. But I'm doing this because I need to gain confidence, explaining myself in a live, digital live environment, since I have experience talking to the people personally and delivering good experiences in person. So these days we are all far away from each other, and there is the need for some people in other places, you know, to perhaps they want, they're looking the same things as you, and you are providing something. Okay, so this project is written in TypeScript, which is a language that I haven't written any single line of TypeScript. I know JavaScript. And I know my way in Python, HTML, and CSS. Go is also just I'm not that familiar. Well, it's okay. Let's see how much we can do. And why Promptfoo? Why Promptfoo? Yeah, yesterday, as I told you, I was still live. Yeah, we are going to be here for quite some hours, 3 hours. Okay, let's try to be quick. Yesterday I was in Hacker News, skimming the job post in who is hiring thread, and there was this, like post that says, skim this repository and run npx from full latest in it. Okay. Email carriers with the subject line HTML personalized intro. He will send. They will send a track if I try. If someone tries, and I want to try. So let's get started. I'm going to use this thing that you already know. I've changed the colors of this. Perhaps I didn't record any video. I still. Then I came back to this prompt. I already have Node because it is needed for some other products. npm. I don't have npx as they are mentioning. And probably I will say a lot of nonsense or just I don't know. Oh, we have npx, whatever that is. And I am a Java developer, by the way. So, and I yesterday published an Maven archetype. Okay, so don't mind me if I sound too. If this is insufferable, we will get there. And that's the whole point of these live sessions for me to tackle something that is way outside of my comfort zone. Yeah, show the thing. Okay, if they say we need to clone this, we're going to copy this. Open source software. And we need to give them. There will be a lot of stuff in this because this is again totally new for me, which is great. Cloning Promptfoo. Okay. Receiving objects. And yeah, I am new. As I told you, I am new with this thing. I like to write the code by myself, but still, I like to see. And this is tough because they are quite marvelous in terms of computing advancement. I'm not sure what we are going to do here. We have the project. In the past, I was using NBeam, but I stopped using it for quite some months now. Then I switched to B, and at this point, for this project, I would like to use Visual Studio Code to see what sort of extensions are recommended. And again, this is like new for me in all the ways. And you can take this as an invitation to just dive in. But maybe it's too pretentious, to try to contribute to something that you don't know. Maybe someone will say, this is too pretentious. This guy doesn't know the most basic stuff of these products. I don't know. Mm, okay, they have this. Let's run this and try to see what kind of things we have. Quick start, npm, Promptfoo, let's init. What does the image says? Okay, run, okay, init. And then they provide an example, getting it started. Run your first evaluation. This is different from the job posting. So let's run this instead. npx. I will copy and paste it. Copy and paste this. And example getting started. I'm not sure what's going to happen over here, but let's hit enter. Need to install the following packages. Yeah. This is quite nice, this progress bar. We already have the project. We can open now Visual Studio Code and import this folder. Since we have a fresh installation of Visual Studio Code, most likely we will be installing the extension to open this to open files from our Windows subsystem or Linux instance. Maybe this thing will run forever over here. Maybe I should, I should have chosen another, some kind of book exercise. And what I have over here for this live streaming instead, I don't know. And to be honest, let's see what's going on. Let's see what happens. This thing has stopped. Let's continue reading while this thing is. I'm not sure if we need to open some project. Okay, they are in. They have source code, application. I have always uh, uh, in order to contribute, ideally you need to use the product. We have a main. I already saw this. Import. Okay, let's see. There was an error. Okay. Oh no, it's like red, but it's alright. In flight. These are probably dependencies and leaks memory. Do not use it. Check out the LRU check. If you want, I could test the way to wireless caching request by a key value, which is much more competitive than raw. Okay, they have this declared. I in the past I see this stuff. We source still we are still in this in the past I see they have these things over here. Most likely, look at this. Things like it's not here, so I don't know. Globe. Perhaps that's the opportunity to contribute to this to update the version of these dependencies, but they aren't over here. And, no, bro, no. Better pick. This I don't know over here. Globe. Where is globe? Here. 7. But this is another number. Here is 8. I'm not sure what happened. What is the other employment? I'm taking my time here. I am not. I don't work for these guys, and I. It will be good to have this thing, whatever it is, delivered. But I am not committed to anything. Okay. So okay, we will open this project in Visual Studio Code. 15 minutes and no action. Okay, I should update this 10 p.m. Okay, so after the progress bar, there was some warnings about these dependencies, and then view the readme at getting started readme or run. Okay, we can do this. View the readme at getting started readme. Most likely, this is what we are referring to. Running the after installing Promptfoo, you can set up your first config file in 2 ways. Set up your first config file with a previous example by running this command. We have npm. We already did this. Oh, well, we did it with this thing. We did it with npx. So let's stick with npx. It will create a new directory with a basic example, just translation prompts across different models. The example includes a configuration. You know how to read, right? What I'm reading is still, I'm still configuration file, Promptfoo config YAML with sample prompt providers and test cases. Readme file explaining how to sample. I don't think we will be able to contribute to this project in a matter of 3 hours. The last project I tried to contribute, it took me like a week to understand. It was a PHP project, and it ended in. But I did understood at the end, and a whole month to decide. And the other was about providing fixes to some translations. So probably we will find some typo over here and then appear and this word is misspelled. I need the swap. Okay, let's do what they are saying here instead. Show what is here. I said Visual Studio Code, but we are here, so let's just be right handy. But we will open the project in Visual Studio Code. Install the extension from YAML language. Okay, description getting started. Instead of wording by the variables never committed. Okay. Prompt. Convert this English to language input. Translate to language. And they are providing GPT and Mini, whatever that is. I already heard of GPT. Or several models from other provider cloud. Test plus language French input hello. Start. Where's the library? Here is the we find our our thing. Let's remove this I, and we will get our contribution there, and hopefully the guy announcing the job posting says, okay, is that if that's enough for you, that's okay. But probably they want something more substantial. But it seems here to be contains, and in here it says I contains. So most likely I am wrong, but it seems like there is an inconsistency in here. Since I don't know nothing about this, let's see. No, but now I'm quite. We will erase this and send the PR. Okay, so that was the YAML file in order for me to have some fun or procrastinate because I am in the darkness, not knowing where to move, but we are moving. You can run this example with, oh, look at this. Okay, this is the, we are ready. I don't have an open AI API key from, so that's two different translations from. I should read, I should have read this prior to this live because look at this, another model. I thought it, since I am a programmer, I thought it was else. For these models from here. Okay, set up your OpenAI Epic Key. I don't have an account with OpenAI since I don't use this code assistant tool. I use Google Translate for my translations and Copilot when I have some questions. But I'm not asking for code. Tip: you can also put this key in a visual to commit it, not to commit it. Bash Promptfoo. Okay, we have something over here. Almost like this. I'm going to close this because we are reading in it seems like we were reading this. As provided, a given project can take you like 2 weeks to really dive in. As providers to specify AI models, you would test for you want the Promptfoo supports 50 plus providers, including OpenAI. Each provider is. I don't have this. I'm not going to sign up to OpenAI right now. Maybe I have an account with Minstrel, but I'm not sure if we can use Minstrel. I do have a video on using Minstrel, but it was a long time, like 10 months ago. I don't know if I remember my cloud API. Minstrel. Minstrel is a song from this guy. Like this song Mistral, yeah. Okay. Where is the library? When writing test cases, thinking of core use cases and potential failures that you want to make sure. So it seems you will have some different products integrated, and you will be evaluating the performance, the output of those run the evaluation. Make sure you are in the directory containing runs config YAML. Then runs. Okay, let's run this. It will fail because we don't have. Where is this? We don't have this. Let's see. npx. Right now, I'm just prompt for latest. I will receive an alert. I don't want to sign up to OpenAI right now, to be honest. I mean, this is the proof that I have. I didn't check the project prior to this live session. I wanted to be like really live what I do when tackling new stuff. Uh, yeah. Here this error API key is not set. Set the OpenAI environment available. Yeah. I don't want to sign up. Relation complete. ID run proof of view to use the local web viewer. Do you want to share this with your team? No, I don't have any team. Hang out for free and then this project needs your feedback. What's one thing we can improve? Well, the I uh, in the YAML file. Let's see what this thing does. Promptfoo view. Promptfoo view, which is we you know, you should use npx because Promptfoo is installed and it's not a recognized command. And what's this? I can do this on my own. We will click on yes, but let's click over here. And they provide a beautiful website, which is the same that the console output. Maybe we can oh, look at this, this looks great. Good. Maybe I will implement something like this in my website. This is great. This is also cool. I'm not using JavaScript on my website. This is the dark thing. Create one routine. So it can take you a while to really, understand this. I don't want to sign up. Well, let's answer just to see how do they. And they choose Vivaldi from the instance, the Linux subsystem. Wait, I was curious about that. How will they manage to open a web browser in Windows? But I have installed Vivaldi and Chromium in this subsystem. Yeah, let's see if I remember my Mistral API. I mean my Mistral account password. And if we can set up Mistral over here to, I don't know why, to be honest, to see a translation. we are knowing this project. We are getting familiar with this project too, so we can try to contribute and get the slack. But I think we are going to delete this letter, the character, and send the PR. Other than that, I don't have any other. Uh, 5 minutes for telling you nothing. What a waste of time for you. Mistral. I say Mistral. Le chat. Mm, I'm not sure if I remember my password or if this thing already fired. Um, it was like 30 days. I think I'm going to close this live session. I don't even remember my. I don't even remember my password. I'm not going to, since I don't use this stuff. I opened this Mistral because of training course by Andrew Ng. Well, promoted by Andrew Ng in deep learning AI several months ago. Uh, I don't remember, to be honest. I'm not going to. Probably will another useful topic, make a live streaming of Spring, since people are always asking about Spring. Yeah, I don't remember. Um, I'm going to try 3 times and that's all. And oh my! I wish this thing didn't work, so I said, "Oh, this thing didn't work. Let's close the live stream." But now we are in here, and let's create an API. Oh my God! I wasn't that lucky. Okay. And someone will say, if you don't want to do this, why are you doing it? Because, as I said at the beginning, this is totally new. I don't know the project. I don't know TypeScript, but I know some. I certainly I will know my way within this language. You need to be sure about that. And what else? Mm, yeah, that's the whole reason of this live session too. It took me 9 months to gather the strength to come on, come on, go live again. You know. Let's see an API. What's this, Mr. AI? Oh, this is the documentation. What I want to, you can use this. Okay, that Promptfoo is for evaluation purposes. Get it? No API plan active. I don't have as I go. If these guys are charging money, I'm not doing it at this point. But I remember they have a free 30 days API keys. No plan is currently active on this organization. The API keys will not be active. And experiment. Let's see if let's see if these guys have. They do have good documentation. Okay, after installing Promptfoo, you can set up your first Promptfoo in 2 ways. And that means scratch providers. Oh, I'm not sure if it is a good idea to do this live because you will see my key. We will export or like our API key in mm-hmm. You will I mean it's not they're even saying that it's not a good idea to. I'm not doing this right now. I mean at least not live. Unless we create a key and delete the key in here, let's suppose they have. I don't know. Here's Mistral. Mistral. OpenAI, GPT for OpenAI. So for us, it will be Mistral. Open Mistral Lemon. And let's get rid of this. Mistral. Open Mistral Lemon. But with let's see these guys. Uh, it's different, you know, like but for Mistral they have this over here which looks a little bit different from what they have down below. So perhaps we can update this or we can update over here. In the case there is some kind of, you know, something wrong with this. I'm not sure. We are getting acquainted. Mm, if we make if we make this thing works with Minstall, we can propose additions to this documentation, you know, for using Minstall. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay. Since we need uh, They do have a Mistral section. And uh, and they do have events. Uh, this is a well documented project. Great. Mistral AI models. This example demonstrates okay. You can run um, AI chat models, including their new magistral reasoning models. It is great for digital computers to be able to reason without the quotes. But it will be greater if more people can have access to, uh, consider, to be able to develop reasoning skills. Okay. You can run the example requires Mistral API key. You get it from okay. We need it. Well, this is good. Mathematical reasoning. I would like to see this. I think that I will be. But again, it will be like entertainment because what's the point of me not knowing anything about it and a digital computer being able to reason? I I created a post in my YouTube channel about in which I say it should be in direct proportion uh, the advancement of these digital computer capabilities with the human capabilities. Where are the boss? Where is this lady? Veritas, well, I should be making lives about Verita instead. I think it is a good idea to make ourselves sure our usage of AI tools. That's why I keep that right minimum at the minimum tools is in direct proportion with ourselves, humans, increasing our reasoning capacity, mathematical thinking, good judgment, critical thinking, knowledge, and love. This last one might surpass the others if you think about it. And yeah, that's why I read about this. Okay, digital computers are now there, but what about humans? What about us? Let's stop the philosophy and continue with our purpose, objective, which is to get access to that Slack, whatever that is, uh, by means of contributing to their project, which is a good one, very well documented, and organized. Let's see an example of uh, multimodal reasoning. Yeah, reasoning. code generation since I am a software developer. Um, okay, you will be writing this test to evaluate these models, and this is the prompt. Write a Python function that calculates the factorial. I did a video on this, mentioning this sort of stuff. A factorial of a number using recursion include those strings and type ints. Type contains value test factorial comma. It's great. I mean, contains int, contains recursion. I'm not sure about this. I'm not sure about this. Well, if the output it's only code, it should most likely won't have this word. But it says it includes docstrings and hints. Most likely this word will appear in the docstring, which is delimited by these three quotes in Python, and the hints. And rejects, this is for the to validate this. This is great. We humans are still feeding the machine. Create a JavaScript function that validates an email address using regex. Make it robust and handle edge cases. You need to be an expert to be able to test this output, because I'm not sure. Well, not certainly an expert, but you have to know your way between. But it seems easy. They are just. But we can improve this test. To grab some regex from the standard specification for emails, for example. I suppose there is a standard specification for emails, and put it over here. So we have like 3 parts right now in which we can contribute to this project. Like trying to come up with this. The one with the character I with that we should remove. Hopefully it is a typo. Let's hope for that. And the other one, it was the second that we have spotted. It is related to providing the documentation for Mistral, but we are lucky, and they do have a great deal of documentation featuring Mistral. I'm going to say Minstrel, as I said at the beginning. It's Mistral. I'm going to say Minstrel because I said it in that way at the beginning, which is a song. Create a React component that displays a user. I'm not sure if there should be an user, a user. Most likely some grammatical English expert, or at least I'm going to look in Google the rules to write an user or a user. Profile card with name, avatar. Use modern React with hooks. There's a lot of technology that as a software developer, I don't know. Export is state. Okay, this is our chance. In the email, we have. I think we can improve this a little bit with another contains or look in the documentation what other values are available for type. Let's click over here. Um, and they are remember this one. It's over here. Register menu. This is in the other format. They do have two formats, as they explain in this page. And in Lotus, they are using this this. And these were explained in that website, in the web page. Do you think someone is watching this? If there is some sort of a chat and people asking questions. Okay. Live 4 views. Live viewers, we have one viewer. Hello. I don't remember. There was a section over here in which people were asking questions. I remember a session in a video game implementation. There is one guy, one person or robot. I'm not sure if OBS will have this window. I closed the chat window, so sorry. Really sorry. If you have something to say, make a comment. I suppose I will answer you. Okay, I am wasting. It seems like I am wasting too much time talking. Or, I, I'm talking about this. Uh, they don't have um, the key API key anywhere. Mathematical reasoning. This is great. I don't know. This is great. Logical reasoning. Complex reasoning. Yeah, we can provide other examples. And how do you evaluate this? Creates an engaging creative story with a clear narrative structure. How can you? Oh, but it says element rubric, so probably this is another. This is a thing being able to evaluate for engaging, to evaluate for creative. Who gets to evaluate this? Okay, no key API over here. Ethical consideration. Blah, 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 blah. Construction install. I'm going to leave this. Where is the code? Okay. Um, okay, now we are here. Okay. Okay, now we are on the same page, and let's grab our Mistral API key if they allow us to do so. Experiment, yeah, that's me. Sign up to experiment, subscribe. By choosing to experiment, you're agreeing that your anonymized request might be used for research purposes and accept the Mistral API. Mistral, yes, I do, whatever those are. Access without paying API request might be used to improve our service. Access without paying, yeah, I'm not paying anything. API request might be used to improve our service. Yeah, I can do that. I can give you that. I accept. And subscribe. Subscription successful. I wish there was some errors, so we say, oh, let's call it a day. That's not true. I'm kidding. Okay. What else? We have our API keys. Looking for organization keys. Create new key. Let's see if we can create a new key and then revoke immediately after the video. And if it cannot be revoked, then you have some API key. Just generate one to start using the API. Um, Generate API key for authenticating without API. Please note that the API keys are confidential. So yeah, this will be. I'm not sure. Hopefully, immediately after testing this thing, I will be revoking this key, and in the time lapse that is available. Alert Jose Minstrel. What's Minstrel anyway? Let's have Minstrel instead. Because I'm not sure what that was. I don't remember. It's a song by some guy from the 80s. But probably if it is something, like slang, don't remember, please don't. Pues administrarti. Expiration tomorrow. Maybe today. Oh, it can be done. Tomorrow is a good day. Optional, create new. Creating key. Let's puse mi start key. And a big key. Copy. Let's use Notepad. Approve. It can be deleted immediately, so okay, we are good. And yeah, let's try the this thing with the getting started first, and then come back to Mistral. Well, let's open one of these. Code generation, and as you can see, all of these, it says contains 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 contains. And if we look for I contains, there's nothing. So there is a typo over there. We can have our PR right away and say to this guy offering the stack, hey, look at this beautiful pull request. And okay. Oh, they do have lots of oh my god. If someone is into these models, it will be it will get it will be very exciting, very excited and going crazy about this example. Let's go to getting started again. Let's clear the console. I'm not sure if you are able to see this. Okay, and let's open what was the name? We don't have to in config. Oh, and in here say I contains. So we have our PR. We have our contribution, great contribution to open source projects. I'm very happy. Okay, so this is maybe this is another format. We can try in the way they are configuring their models, and then we can try. It's all about exploring the different ways, because now I am curious if it will work with this format. If it will work, I say we are going to use Visual Studio Code, but you know, like we are already here. Let's go with the Mistral VI key. I'm not sure how to if let me do an experiment. Because yesterday I was doing something like, but I don't remember. Read. Give me something. Give me something to believe in. Do you know this song? By, oh my god, The Poison. And then, Good Variable. If I, oh no, I don't remember. Or if it was equal, I don't remember. I am ridiculizing myself over here. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. We will, if we want to, uh, to have some kind of prompt to enter the key, which you already see. There is no need to do that. But if you want to do that, let's. I don't remember. I don't remember. Sorry about this. I wanted to do this experiment because yesterday I was doing this thing for the Maven archetype. But again, you already see the key API key, so there's no need to go with this. But I suppose it is a good practice. Hopefully someone knowledgeable and know this at the top of their head and say in the comments, hey, you want to use it in this way. At least we have a good song. It is something to believe in. By Poison. If you're feeling depressing, please don't listen to. It's a good song. It's a good rock and roll band from the 80s. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting your time. So if you are still here, thank you very much. What we are going to do. In here, okay, now I remember. They are not, how do they select one of these? We are going to, we are going to write this, but then I would like to try this to see if there is an error. Okay, so let's copy paste because I will write. Wow, missing a space. There is no it's YAML format. We're missing the column. So. Magistral as well. Config. In here I'm just using max tokens. Yeah, this should be enough for these translations. Yeah, that's it. Okay, optionally set up the keys here instead of exporting environment variable. We are exporting the environment variable. We can do it over here, but let's do it in this way. I want to try this. And this, where are these? I mean, you already seen this. Mistral API key. There is no need to, to write uh, because you already seen this, or if you are into on your own without making any live, you can certainly need to take all the privacy and security guidelines and try to obscure or obfuscate this, at least with what I was trying to show. If you are into that. Now export. Now I'm going to I don't remember what we did with this. We let's go to the getting started. Okay, we have exported our API, and yeah, we are going to use a val because this created the folder. Uh, Failures one. We put like 250 tokens, and look at this. So that's why they are using like let's see over here. Look at this number. Pass rate 75%. um, there's nothing wrong with the I in the contain, because the Spanish, where is the library? It is the one containing the look at this. So most likely this, or this is evaluate. Most likely this is a variation, like the music, which I don't know that term, by the way. Of this contains, this perhaps includes this acute characters from Spanish. It is more rich in their output. I don't know, more characters allowed. Most likely it's not a typo, it's a different version of something. We will see. We will look at allowed values for type. Okay, bonjour le monde. I don't know how to pronounce this, but I just read it. So 75. Let's increase this. I'm not sure if that will fix it. Maybe we'll use another, and we got 100%, but it's still 88,000 tokens. Uh, we put like 2,000. Yeah, so I'm not sure about that. Well, okay, so this project needs your feedback. So okay, so where's the library? So let's take a look at the output. French past think. Okay, the task is to convert the English phrase "Hello World" to French. I recall that "hello" in English is often translated as "bonjour" in French, but I know that "bonjour" is more formal or used in the morning, and there are all other things. That's why I need to translate "hello world." Okay, this is an explanation. Let's use candidato. I remember even clicked this. Uh, okay, here's the entire thing. Oh my god, I'm not going to read this. If you are into, I like programming languages. If this thing, if this explanation comes from a human being, then I will listen to this explanation. To be honest, I am a people's person. I have shown interest in people, kind of life, how to share learning experiences. And if someone wants to share with me its reasoning or his or her theirs, justification about some translation or any other task, I will listen carefully and provide. Okay, but this is my digital computer, and come on, I don't want to do that. What I will. Why will I? But certainly in the future, digital computers or artificial intelligence in whatever mechanism is implemented, maybe within you, human, your brain, your biological brain, and I don't know in which artificial intelligence will be delivered in the future, and most likely they will, I don't know, and humans will be, you know, learning from machines. But if someone is into these studies, maybe a linguistics, person linguistics, it will be fascinated by how digital computers are able to synthesize all this information. Look at this. This is a gold from C. Now let's see what. Okay, it got my attention. Well, if when you're Monday, and the article, I think, for the proper French grammar, it's probably I don't care. But for the classic Hello World translation, especially in a programming language, in a programming context, Bonjour Monde seems to be a standard. It's a classic example in programming, when you're learning programming or a new language. Now this is good. What was the prompt? No. Hopefully our web browser. Okay, let's look for the prompt later. Now it's raining. I don't know. We are going to continue with this. This is the C programming language. Based on a computer programming, on a computer program, another computer program was able to deduce that Bonjour Monde is an accepted translation. Since there are gazillions of code people learned the program in the past years, several years, by means of writing Hello World, and so this thing probably was trained by getting access to those codes, to that code, and it says, okay, outside programming, Major Le Monde, Code Le Monde, I might be more appropriate. I got a message on a cell phone. Okay, enough. This is cool if you are like wanting to procrastinate or having fun. Look at this Python. This was a good example. In English we say hello world, not hello to the world, unless it's a speech. Similarly, in French, when you're born, it's the equivalent, even if it's not perfect grammar. It's concluding, therefore, some reasoning. Python, print when you're born, not when you're lemon. Okay. Final decision when you're born, and this has this tag. Some sort of XML, I suppose, think. which reminds me of Leslie Lamport. Think above code. The phrase summary. The phrase "hello world" is commonly translated into French as from German, especially in programming context. Oh, it has some cost. Look at this. Not even $1. But it is cool because we are not paying any money, but there is an involved cost. You can also take it from here and write a program to see how much money this thing will get will will make you spend or invest at the end of the day. If we get the sum, we are wasting $1, I suppose, which I can't. Okay, let's close this. Okay, 100, it works, and the translations were right. Hello world to French. Where's the library? ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? That's Spanish. I'm from Mexico. Perhaps the best is to give the full correct form. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? So the final answer is ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Okay, let's see some intermediate answers. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? And it has these cute characters. So yeah, where, ¿dónde is, está, for location, library, la biblioteca. Okay, that's great. We are trying to, let's use Control C to stop. Now let's go to Mistral. Yeah. I'm not sure if there is a lot of examples over here. Let's go back here. Getting started. Remember, we do have this because I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh my! I wish there was an. I wish there was an error so we can provide the PR. Okay, we were able to use in both ways. And I didn't want to for an error to happen. You know, I wanted something. It will be quite easy to say these things, but these are quite robust software projects, so you won't get it that easy. You know, you won't get it. So it works as it was, and now it works as they also proposed. We have proposed in here. Now it's time to go to examples, misspell, and let's try the code generation, but I'm not sure how to select this thing from uh, uh, let us see. I'm not sure. If we can select a model. Okay, this is the configuration. It will be quite cumbersome to comment all these lines manually like this. No. And I haven't set up any plugin to do it automatically here in in the B editor. Because we just want to I just want to test this. Let us see how I have wasted too much of your. Oh my god, almost 2 hours. Mm, you know what? I will delete this thing because we are already be here for 2 hours, and in another live session, I'm going to set up Visual Studio Code to with some extensions to read this project. For the time being, I'm going to create a backup. Um, I'm curious about this. Okay. Okay, I'm going to make a copy of this configuration and backup and this day section 3 17 and then over here and delete test Mr. Getting. Most likely you can set up with if you want to test everything instead of hacking or like there's most likely there is a way to specify over here which test you want to run and which you don't want to do it. I'm going to delete this. Mm-hmm. I'm just deleting the test because I don't have any plugin to show me. I'm counting the lines in B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is not the way you do it. And delete 11 lines. I already delete the one for the code generation. I can't believe it. I should set up Visual Studio Code, but I have wasted much of your time. Okay, where is this thing? Where is this thing? Oh, here it is. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Okay, don't do this. Configure a proper plugin or set up Visual Studio Code. And in here in V, I just do quick things. Sorry for this. Don't dismay. I wish I am more like more faster, more. I don't know. Don't do this. Okay, now we have our thing related to writing codes. Let's eval. I'm not sure if this is going to work. Okay, some deprecation warning. The Punicode module is deprecated. Most likely I will like to. Now what's happening? Deprecation warning. The Punicode module is deprecated. Use now the to show where the one. And it has stopped. Or what's going on? Or it's working. Where this thing go? Are we still live? Nobody. executing. I suppose because there are lots of models, but the test was only one. So I'm not sure how this thing is working. But yeah, we have. Uh, I'm not sure if these guys. I will finalize the live streaming, and I'm going to search for the documentation for the. We can even test, without uh, without uh, without first going to. This is taking forever. Let's give it some few minutes and then cancel this. So I will attempt to provide uh, an example. Email specification standard. Uh, there is some specification. I don't know which organization. Oh, here it is. I'm going to copy paste this. And it seems like it is too much. At least the format. Most likely Wikipedia will have. Here it is. The projects associated with emails. And look at this. Okay, okay, this is taking forever. I mean, like, because let's continue to dive into the code. Let's look for some code. I mean, for a substantial or meaningful contribution, you would have to spend like. It is my philosophy. It's not new. Probably someone else already said it. You need to know the product. You need to use the product. Sometimes of people or software developers, programmers don't use the products that we are programming. I think most of the time that we are helping to develop, and you see a lot of things out there. I think you should spend like months with this, using it, knowing this, and then uh, say, here's an improvement. Okay, this thing has come to an end. My mother is asking for me. Oh, I'll be right away in like 1 minute. Uh, I'll be right back in a minute. So yeah, I assist my mother because she lost a leg and it needs assistance. And I am happily assisting her. And talking about that, I'm going to look at this. Uh, yeah, this is like, I don't know. API call error request fails. Okay, some internet problems. There's a Python function. I would like to see this. Oh, please don't tell me. Oh, beautiful. From graphics, yeah, there is a lot of things. This is a great one. And probably this is how you measure the time that it takes for Mistral to answer the request, and OpenAI, ChatGPT, and I don't know what else. What else? Cloud, Anthropic, I don't know. At API call error request failed 4 times. Okay, here's the thing. Here's a Python function that takes selection from and returns the average. What's this? The guy asked for a factorial, if I remember. The hell oh, Docstring. Uh, what I think this thing is wrong. Oh, from here. Oh, this is the mark. This is like a mark. Something's wrong in here. Okay, a contribution will be. Oh, look at this. Oh, here's a contribution to resize these columns. But maybe it's too much. Look at this. Oh, they are resized. Oh, great. Continuous by a little numbers and returns the average. Oh yeah, and write a function that takes a little number, returns the average. Not so good. Okay, here's another contribution. You want to. Maybe this is not to. Maybe this for evaluation. Yeah, this product is to evaluate the performance of several models, not to grab answers and put it on your code. I wanted to test this one. Some numbers. This I good one. Okay, this is great. This is great. All right. Let's quickly delete. So it works with contains, and it works with 100%. We get 100%. Let's put this back. The I. And with this, we are finalizing. I will, on my own, because now I need to, like, take care of some things here, like be talk to my mother. How do you say making some company? Be there, like. All right, 2 hours and uh, 6 minutes. Let's spend 1 minute Uh, let's spend some minutes. Subscribe to this channel. This is messed up, some guitar. I will be doing some live practicing with the guitar. If some of you know how to reduce the noise from the pickups, please put it in the comments, because it's strange to want to. At this point, I just want to grab the guitar and play. And it's that sound makes me feel. I don't want to record. I don't want to show anything. I just want to play for myself. Um, what else? Yeah. In the next live, we will be setting up Visual Studio Code with some extensions. Again, most likely we will hit some hiccups, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. We were able to generate a Mistral key and to call the examples. See some opportunities. I think I will remove this I character and propose that PR, minimal PR, the most insane pull request ever made, I suppose. And yeah, I think I will get most likely people will think, is this guy making any joke? Thank you very much, and see you on my next recorded video or my next live session, being with the English grammar, guitar practicing, some other known stuff for me in the software engineering area, open source. I don't know. Bye for now. Thank you very much.